I put on to Carry On My Wayward Son. I hate the song.
Alright, I'm starting right now. Neo, it's you. Wake up. So, Iris, about these two photographic prints. The one we found here on Mr. Winterberg's counter and the one Gina gave us before. What is the amazing secret you mentioned that's hidden between these two identical prints?
Actually, that's not quite right.
Sorry?
If you look carefully... Yeah, I just had to clear my throat. The two prints are the same. Not exactly.
They're not?
Have another look at them now. Yeah, the cat's looking a little...
funky.
It's looking a little to the left. Can you see that they're just slightly different from each other?
I think so. It's very subtle though. You're gonna have to take over a bit, Neo, since Skipper isn't here yet.
Okay. What's the reason for the subtle difference between the two prints?
It's skanking Magneto!
It's because they're a set, you see?
No, I don't.
This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope. Everyone in London is raving about them at the moment.
Ah, stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently? You just looked at one, you dumb fuck!
Oh, yes! That's what Mr. Sholm showed us yesterday. You see? There it is. Just over there.
Along with Pinocchio. Ah, yes, of course. That magical machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch.
Well, actually, it's quite possible to see the same depth in pictures even without one of those contraptions.
What? Really?
Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place? No, I have no idea. Oh, wonderful! Then I'll be able to tell you.
She's over the moon. Bless her. Should we let her explain, though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene.
I, for one, simply have to know.
Aw, thanks for taking my illusion of choice.
Have you ever considered, Rona?
I hear you eating ice cream.
It's not ice cream, it's popcorn. I already had ice cream earlier today at like 2. I see the death in the world around us. But I will have another mochi, like, after I'm done with this.
Well, I just opened them, and it works.
But the reason it works is because we have 2 eyes.
2 eyes? Shocking.
If you try closing just one eye at a time, I think you'll see straight away. What you see with your left eye,
Oh boy, this is
and what
gonna
you see
suck.
with your right eye, are ever so slightly different. You get a different view with each eye.
So if I close my eye, I close my other eye. See, you're practically twinning.
Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly. Exactly. And in your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth as it merges the 2 views into one. That's how we can sense depth in everything we see.
Welcome to the human body class. Ah,
I remember that being taught that in elementary school.
my brain really is amazing, isn't it? It does such much without telling me.
Ah, I think I see. So the pair of photographs consists of a left eye view
Fortnite!
and a right eye view. Is that right?
Sorry, I just got caught way off guard by them keeping the "I went to a whore" line uncensored. In basketball.
Have I got a surprise for you?
Person just joined it immediately left. Okay. Oh, well done, Susie. You're so quick.
So, if you can persuade your brain to merge the two pictures together in your head, you'd be able to see death in these prints?
Yes, Runo. You're beginning to understand.
And a stereoscope function is to act as your brain and allows you to do just that?
Yes, but as long as you have two images, two eyes, and one brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all.
You can? Really?
Let's try it. Let's see if you can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope. Oh yes, I'm dying to have a go.
Susato-san really loves this kind of thing.
You need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you both do that?
Cross my eyes? I think I can.
You just have to really stare hard at your nose. Watch me and see if you can copy.
Wow!
Make your eyes do this.
Man, we have 3DS technology.
All right, let me try. Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo? There, how's that? Wonderful. Now it's your turn, Runo. The trick is to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time.
Not exactly an easy task when two people are staring at you cross-eyed.
Yeah. Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try looking at the prints. Stop by staring at one print and slowly crossing your eyes. You should see two overlapping images, like this.
I wonder how this was like in the 3DS version. Like, you actually need to do this.
No idea. You try now, Runo.
I'm just going to have to give it a try, I suppose. Oh, did I actually have to do it in real life?
Did the print split in two images for you? Now the next step.
Did I miss anything?
Not really. We're just
Is to put
crossing
the
our
pair of
eyes.
prints side by side like this, and then try crossing your eyes again. The prints are slowly merged together
It's a
until
slightly different. The angle is very slightly different.
Turn on your 3D options
the
now.
image in the center.
Oh, yes! Mr. Naruhodo, what? I can see it in the middle now. It looks so real. Oh, I can look at it all day.
Susato, you're gonna hurt your eyes if you do
I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt.
Your turn, Runo. Pretend you're looking through the two pictures and slowly cross your eyes.
Whoa.
can do it.
I can naturally cross my eyes, so.
I can't. I have to look at my nose when I'm doing it. Like I can't look up and cross my eyes. So like I can't see the picture because it's too high up from where I'm sitting.
Keep adjusting the position of your eyes until the two images overlap exactly in the middle.
Like this, is it?
Yeah, you managed it. So now you know how stereoscopic images work.
Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary.
I don't know who discovered it, but they're a fucking witch.
Burn the witch!
So what do you think of these stereoscopic prints then, Runo?
Certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly.
No, some people find it easier than others. Well, that's why contraptions like this exist, for people who find it tricky.
Susato, we were literally just talking about this.
Oh, I recognize that. We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we? If I remember correctly, you press this little knob here. Then set the pair of photographs in this stand with the back end.
Still amazing, even though I know roughly how it works now.
Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently.
Yes, I bet Batman in Gotham by Gaslight is really impressed by this technology. But if these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them. I hate you so much I go cross-eyed.
But it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case.
Stereoscopic pictures? I never even heard of them until yesterday. You certainly learned a lot about them. I wonder if knowledge I would ever actually need. In this case, maybe. That ledger that's open on the counter, it really is enormous, isn't it? Must be an awful lot of work to keep track of all these hundreds of items to pawn.
It's too much to think about. Better to sell it all and have a clear head if you ask me.
But clearly Mr. Winterbank was very careful when it came to the articles in his care.
Fortnite Gym is the fucking most confusing goddamn vibes of all time.
This is the ticket that Gina brought in here yesterday.
Yes, having been entrusted to her by Mr. McGilded 2 months earlier. Article deposited. 1 gentleman's overcoat.
Any other redemption ticket was in the pocket of that coat.
Yes, for a small box deposited 2 days before the omnibus incident.
Could that have anything to do with this at all?
Mr. Naruhodo, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's something rather troubling here.
I have noticed.
The red smear, you mean?
Yes, it looks like blood, doesn't it? I wonder if Susato-san had picked up on that. Well, in that case...
Yes, we need Iris.
we should show this to her before we forget. If I do anything.
Oh, that looks like blood.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
oh, that looks like blood.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I would say it's from a gloved finger, almost certainly a glove made of leather.
Well, don't worry, Reno. You can leave the rest to me.
This is big.
Fuck the camera.
It's purple.
It's purple. Purple guy.
Fucking hell, lady.
Look at that.
Yes, that's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it?
Cheeseburger.
We simply must add it to the portfolio of blood samples. It could be an important clue. Although, it would be
sick.
nice to
I
find
get
out whose
sick for
blood these
this.
different colors correspond to at some point.
Well, the particular stain of blood.
Come on.
Oh, you've had an idea, haven't you?
So close.
I think I do. Yes, I have an idea whose blood it is. Not from the color it turned, but with a little deduction.
That's right. I think it's clear.
Fucking go.
I don't recall any of the characters wearing gloves.
I do.
I'm
Oh,
stupid
pardon me.
then.
The Batman universe of movies and TV shows are gonna be called The Batman Epic Crime Saga.
Iris, you know as well?
epic crime saga.
You first, Reno. Who do you think it belongs to?
I ain't calling it that. Alright, I believe that this is the blood of...
Oh, I didn't even fucking know that dude.
Thrice Fried Mason? Because he wore gloves
Hmm.
when we
You don't
saw his
sound very
body.
sure of yourself. The way you trailed off there.
Well, it was 2
Oh,
months ago now,
just...
that case. And of course, I never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely thrice fried, though.
just casually
The
stabbed
victim
himself
of
to
the
3
omnibus
people.
case.
Yes. No, wait, that's you. Oops.
Yes, his name was indeed Mr. Thrice Fried Mason. But that would mean that this bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago.
Yes, I think it was. Gina brought this ticket here to the window banks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at that time.
So we just fucking died here. Oh,
So it's a smear from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago.
we just
Something else is
Sorry,
coming
it's got
back
started
to
by
me.
Adult Poof's Designs. Like,
I think
they
he'd
knew
look a
exactly
bit
what they
better
were
with
doing.
I keep
He looked better
seeing
with
fucking
eyelashes.
Tumblr Sexy Man fan art on Twitter. It's like, stop! I don't even know this show. Stop!
He
I
looked better.
see this and it's like, I understand.
He looked better with eyelashes.
No.
Mr. McGilded was also wearing leather gloves
this
that night.
motherfucker.
Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand.
Oh.
My name's Jacksepticeye. It certainly does look like a leather glove thumbprint, this mark. But we know that Mr. McGilda had no injuries at the time anywhere on his body. From which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim, Mr. Mason.
Mr. Naruhodo! You sound just like Mr. Sholmes!
Don't compare me to him.
Actually kind of confident. Actually more
We're
confident.
focusing on the shadow.
Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope.
Oh no!
Yes, I think you're right, Reno.
Oh no, what? Oh no, huh?
I'm just. It's fine. It's fine.
Very well. Let's take a note of this.
Is I'm now turned into the little dude. That's all I'll put. Can't even save on this one? Wow.
Behind that
Irish.
door is the storeroom, isn't it? That's what Gracie said.
Yes, and that's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through that little window in the door.
Oh no.
Mr. Winterbanks, face down on the floor, with Gina beside him.
As the accused's legal representative, you have the right to examine the scene, Mr. Narukodo. We must make a thorough investigation.
Yes, of course. And we will. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime. Emma Sky by 1890. And Neo died.
Sorry.
Don't worry, there are clues in there. I'll find them.
Now, where do I go?
Oh,
Poor Iris. She's clammed up completely.
Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Winnebig's life was taken in this very room only last night.
Well, it was either gonna be a killer or himself, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Dude!
Wait, Inspector!
Got the fuck out of there.
What is it now, sunshine? God fucking damn it! You took one look at me and tried to run
Rolling
away!
me.
When are you gonna run out of chips?
Never! You think Scotland Yard expected to run away from some jumped up little defense lawyer, do ya?
Oh,
Well... I never seen her ladyship looking like that before, is the thing. I didn't know what to say to her. I'm not good with kids. So you weren't
Me
running
neither.
So you weren't running away from me, you were running away from a 10-year-old? 10-year-olds are fucking terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Especially ones
Oh.
with guns.
So that's how that works.
Skipper said she's gone to the bathroom, by the way.
Okay. You should make a detective ranking one of these days, Neo.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I saw on the Xbox store that the Ace Attorney anthology is 30% off.
Interesting.
Well, that's a damn shame because I already got all the fucking games, so.
All of Bastion was fucking wild.
I'm afraid this is all a little much for young Iris. Some gentle reassurance may go a long way, perhaps, Inspector.
Eh?
Um,
You what, mate? Um, don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead, are you? God damn it, Gregson. I don't think that went very well. Why? Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, Sunshine. I told you not to get under my feet.
and we have investigating to do ourselves.
Yes. I'd like to hear more of what the socially inept inspector has to say. Socially inept? That's like 10% of me.
Oh, Chloe.
Inquire into how Mr. Sholmes' operation is going. He's dead. Sorry to break it to you. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here? Psha! You got eyes, haven't you? Use them. It is what it looks like, nothing more, nothing less. Iris, could you lend me a hand? Herlock Jones going back to the office. Man, Gregson's kind of boring.
So, Granksy, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Oh, yes, your ladyship. Do allow me to humbly explain. Last night, shortly after the hour 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only door to the storeroom was found locked from the inside. So it was locked from the inside.
The lock appears to be broken now, though. What's that the police officers is doing?
Quite right, ma'am, quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in as humbly as possible. How do you smash a door humbly?
Yeah.
One kick, obviously.
Oh!
As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor, thus-wise. And next to the aforementioned body, we discovered a vile gutter child.
Vile Gunner Child is the name of my band.
Of course it is.
Are you talking about Ginny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector.
That's your next royalty paycheck getting ripped up, Gregson. Miss Lestrade, that helpless girl, was curled up on the floor, dead to the world. She's still alive, you know. What?
Whoa.
Yes, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious. And I'm afraid to say, she had the gun that was used in her hand.
No!
That's a big old revolver. Presumably the gun that's still down there on the floor now. In her pocket, we found the key to the door as well. What? The key to the storeroom?
And you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside, Inspector.
Correct. All of which leaves her ladyship's friend in something of a sticky situation, I'm afraid. His ass makes me want to have some fish and chips now. Obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all some sort of misunderstanding. Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. I need my royalty paycheck, sunshine. I can't feed my cat.
Gregsy, do you know anything about Holly? Is the operation finished? Is Holly alright? Is he?
Well, the thing is,
Don't mince your words, Inspector. Please.
Bro, this fucking stink itches now and I hate it.
those bees showed no recourse with you.
You don't mean to say that Mr. Jones is...
The most bad luck possible that morning. Oh my god.
No, the operation's done and dusted. It's just that, well... Please don't throw me. I beg you. He's right there.
Go for him! Friendly fire!
Sorry, my friendly fire was on.
She grabs Rinosuke and just fucking hurls him into Gregson.
Two
Strike!
for one, baby!
Ooh, pardon me.
Excuse.
Out with it!
Yes, ma'am! They use something called a general anesthetic. It's the latest thing, renders the body insensitive. The whole body? Anesthesia? Is that even possible?
Yep.
I mean, the operation can be completed while the patient is fast asleep.
Goodness, in the Empire of Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction.
Ninja Joker. The trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for him to nod off, so I hear. And now that the op's finished, they can't get him to wake up, apparently.
Jesus Christ.
This is one nap he'll never wake up.
Oh my!
No one knows if it's the anesthetic still in his system or if the bloke's just plain exhausted. But anyway, as they can do is stand back and watch until he comes around again. I can't say! I can't say!
No.
Holly.
The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear I shall get word to you.
We're never gonna get caught. They keep on forgetting to charge up bloody controllers.
No, my chargers are fully charged, they just turn off by themselves. What a surprise, even in matters of life and death, Mrs. Jones had to
My
do
answer's
things
more
this way.
funny.
Get out of my way, Gregson. Oh wait, no. I actually need to show you something first. And then you can get out of my way. Inspector, what do you make of this? Ah, well, we have here then. A redemption ticket for the article deposited here, is it? Look like someone ran out of the office, Look like someone ran out of the office stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper was in hand. Yes, there's a ticket for Miss Gilded Overcoat, the one that little diver turned up with yesterday. Oh, actually, no it's not. Really? Think you know better than me, do you? No, I didn't mean to.
Bruno's right, Craigsy. It isn't the same ticket.
Of course it isn't, of course it isn't. I never doubted you, your ladyship. So what's all this about then, if I might be so bold as to ask?
This is a second ticket.
A second one? It seems that Mr. McGill in fact had another article in storage here at Winterbanks. Is that right? I hate this fucking town. Looks at camera. I hear America's good this time of year.
I think we need to discuss this further with the inspector, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh good, because he's ever so easy to talk to. I'm not like Gumshoe Lad. Or Bobby.
You're right, I'm much better than you.
The ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGill's overcoat. Eh? You mean to tell me? Yes, it was more than just a music box disc, it seems. I should have insisted on the last taking it back to the yard and examining it properly.
Well, according to the details on this ticket, Mr. McGilder deposited another article here with Mr. Winterbank.
Yes, I can see. It's written here. A small box, was it?
Do you have any idea where it is, Craigsy? Any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGilded. It could be an important clue.
Well, yes, I suppose it could be. Please stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes, all full of hope and expectation. There's too much pressure. I'll lose me marbles, I will. I'll go barking. This is no time for dark impressions, Inspector. That's enough sauce from you, Sunshine. You ain't goaded with the sauce, bitch.
That bottle of ketchup? No.
You're wrong.
My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo, goaded with the sauce.
No.
Yes. There's one thing that springs to mind.
You couldn't have that sauce if you were a dumpster.
According to the ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it?
I'm a firm believer that you are a bitch.
He's busting it down sexual style.
Oh, yes.
9!
Articles only held for 2 months.
Get it done, get it done. Tobias Gregerson's theme makes me want to bust it down bisexual style.
You don't even know what that means.
You bitch. Stop speaking at me with your incantations.
So the small box will no longer be in here then.
That's right, it's been forfeit.
Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop where the forfeited items are offered for sale.
Yes, the shelves in the front. We must search them at once. You're wasting your time.
Wait,
Well, a dozen little boxes out there, hundreds even.
there are many boxes, indeed.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
We can't possibly know which one might have been McGilden. The information not written in the ledger. Ugh.
Well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case.
Of course, your ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure. This is getting old. Look at all these articles that have been deposited. The room is stuffed full of them.
I can't believe how many there are.
A bicycle, a gramophone, musical instruments, even some enormous paintings.
Piece of different people's lives quietly gathering dust in here together. There's something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. Or at least it would be if not for the chalk outline of the floor and the policemen shuffling around. Not much I could do about that, sunshine. Out of all the articles in the storeroom, this is the only thing that shows any sign of being ransacked.
Ah,
What is it, Iris?
A door of darkness?
that's the box file that my manuscript was being kept in.
You were right, Nia. She busts in here to look at the manuscript. Iris unpublished story, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Surely that's not what all of this...
Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you.
We must check inside the box at once.
Yes.
Yeah, who said that?
I don't know.
It was there. Iris' story was there.
Really? It was? Well, that's good news, isn't it, Iris?
Now it's fucking stolen.
Yes. I mean, of course I believed Hurley when he said he deposited it here, but still. It's a relief to actually see it.
Really? Because that's not a very well hidden frown. Can we read it?
I mean, I don't think we can, cause like, is it?
That's a lot of fucking...
Oh,
Jesus.
holy shit.
Wow.
Documents. Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I ain't reading them.
Hound of the Baskervilles.
Just kidding. I've read this in like middle school.
How does Susato-san know the exact title of this unpublished story? I suppose I'll just have to wait until she's ready to explain it to me. Oh. Skipper, say I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Man, I looked at this floor. Too bad I can't see. The police have marked the position of the body with a chalk line.
They did a shit job.
Poor Mr. Winterbank. He was a nice old man.
He was a little
I remember
bit...
Winterbank
He was a little bit
having arm
suicidal,
blades.
though. Well, he was shot just one through the heart.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
Most likely.
Bullshit! I did it! I pulled the trigger on myself! I finally did it! You motherfuckers didn't believe I would, but I did!
Most likely the fellow died instantly. He couldn't have felt a thing. This must be his blood then.
Ah!
I don't like to ask at such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder if perhaps...
Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action.
Blue.
This is blue.
Yeah,
So
cow.
now we know the color the chemical turns when it reacts with Mr. Winterbank's blood.
Yak'll be like blue.
Blue, da.
Yeah, no shit, Iris. That's probably his blood.
What you mean to tell me this is blood?
I hope this isn't Chris's blood.
And it doesn't match our analysis of the bloodstain we found in the main shop.
And Skipper died.
No, but let's add this sample to the others we've already collected. Anyway.
This is a revolver! A real one!
Get a wheel gun!
You're right, real men use Magnum.
And quite possibly the murder weapon used to take Mr. Winterbank's life.
And I'm not a real man, because a Magnum will snap my shoulder.
I'm being completely honest.
What's
It
the-
will they'll put a bunch of tension on you, like no matter like how strong you are with it.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Susie? You and Rena look like you're about to fight.
Unlike Phoenix Wright, who sees guns on a daily basis, even guns being pointed at him.
Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh.
No hoodoo's ever had a taser pointed at him before.
And I've had issues with guns in the past.
You sure have.
See, I'm a huge fan of gun control, so... But anyway, we saw Mr. Winterbang with this yesterday, didn't we? As he wanted to commit suicide on himself, of course.
Welcome back to the question.
Boner. Bang.
I shall have to take my own life! I'll do it, motherfucker!
Must be the same gun. And last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door in the storeroom here, that was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand.
And Mr. Winterbank told us that he only ever had a single bullet loaded in his revolver, didn't he?
Well, it's empty now. One and only bullet he had in his gun has been fired.
So we could be fairly certain that only a single shot was fired from this revolver. Oh, I got the hiccups. Ding dong, bing bong.
Ah! I nearly jumped out of my skin there. How can Mr. Winterbeck set up such a wicked trap?
I doubt he set out to scare anyone. When I finished the generator and fucking Midwich.
Is it really the time?
Come on, behavior. I think it's time now. Give us Harry Mason.
Please.
Nah,
I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon.
we've heard you. We are adding
Silent Hill 4
the berry
real
person.
characters.
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it.
You're getting Silent Hill 4.
No. No, it's time. Give the people what they want. And what the people want is Silent Hill Homecoming.
The people is just you.
What about the Silent Hill movies? Wink, 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 wink.
Her trial is tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you will be defending her.
They made James too handsome.
I think we should ask her one more time.
Homecoming or
She may have
nothing.
changed her mind.
I'm eating all the Castlevania key chapters, and I'm deleting it forever, so no one else can have it.
No.
Too bad, you ain't getting it.
Bitch, I've been playing Harmony of Dissonance. I deserve my
You ain't getting it, champ.
I'll sentence you to play Castlevania 64.
Oh fuck.
What a
Castlevania
terrible next
Adventures.
episode.
Castlevania Adventures upon ye.
No.
Don't you
Don't you
remember,
remember?
Bruno?
You ain't.
You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be a lawyer.
Really? Did I say that?
Yes,
Lord of Shadows 2.
you did.
The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching.
I want to play Lord of Shadows 2. Well, again, to see how it holds up. God, I'm certainly ain't playing it for the story. Not...
No, you will absorb every second of the story.
No.
Do it.
There will be a test.
I will not be there for it.
You have to pass it.
If I pass the Castlevania test.
There's a bomb under your chair if you don't pass.
Me when I bully all of you into buying the Epic Mickey remake.
But
I was gonna get that anyway. I've been wanting to play that for years.
Yeah, that is gonna be a day one buy of mine.
in that case,
I've been waiting for this shit for over a decade.
In that case, we had better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. I know what I'm getting day one. Miles investigations and Dead by Daylight casting of Frank Stone.
And I'm gonna get 100 lime.
100 limes? What?
100 lion eyes.
Where's my Castlevania PTB?
It's in.
Probably next. Wait, next week is the end of the week,
It's in
month, right?
It's in 2 weeks exactly because today is Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
Too long. Give it now. I demand my twink vampire.
Woe to be ate upon me.
I can smell the legendary skins for that chapter. I can smell the money Konami's gonna make. Gina, good, you're back.
Reinhard Schneider legendary skin.
Just Belmont. Harmony of Dissonance fucking blows.
And not in a good way.
Come here, Tracer. Come here, Tracer. Thank you.
I realize that I don't want to particularly play 179 days.
179 days? What the hell's that?
358 over 2.
Oh. Well, good news. You don't have to play it in the collection.
Thank Christ.
It is just a movie thing.
Wait, it's a movie?
Yeah, for the collections, they made a couple of the games basically glorified films.
Okay, that's good, cause
specifically 358 over 2 days, which you should play anyway, because it made me cry. And I think it's Cross. Welcome to the ball pit.
Mommy, why is this 30-something-year-old in the ball pit?
Not the DashCon ball pit, dog. New torture device, DashCon ball pit.
Time traveling ball pit.
I'm pretty sure someone broke their back in a ball pit.
Gonna get your ass kicked.
Anyway, and then Skipper died.
The police must have finished questioning her then.
Oh yeah, and Coded is a movie because no one wants to play fucking Coded.
Oh, how was it,
I
G?
don't want to play
Was
it
it
either.
Eh? Oh, didn't bother me.
Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate our window banks.
Oh, right.
Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy.
What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying, that I did it.
That's not.
Gina, we came to ask you for your final decision.
Eh? What decision?
About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not?
I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you.
Oh my god.
Right, I see.
She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. But I know what that feels like. The weight just so hard to bear. Oh my god. I'm turning into Belmont.
I'm alright then. Blimey, give it a rest with them eyes, Iris. So come on then, fill us in. Who done it?
Unfortunately, we don't know that yet.
Whoa, no
You don't say.
We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you're innocent of this crime.
But we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is. There are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know now why you broke into Winterbanks that night. Looks like I'm going to have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason. I thrust it in Gina's face. Or I could present it to her calmly, I suppose. Let me represent you. Throws it in her face. Knocks her out.
We already have
Join the damn
Is that a yes?
Gina, are you okay?
Good. Sign the damn document.
All we have to do is hand them to the court clerk. That is, if you allow me to represent you in court tomorrow.
Nah, don't bother.
You're really one hard girl.
Rip them up and chuck them, would ya? Rip them representation papers or whatever they're called.
Rip and tear until it is done.
This cell ain't fancy enough to ever been.
So, what will happen to... So, what will you do in court tomorrow?
I'll be fine on my own.
I don't think you will be.
Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen is gonna happen.
This is one stubborn pickpocket. We found this in Mr. Winterbeck's storeroom. The manuscript of Iva's latest story.
Ah! Oh. Right. Well, that's good then.
Curiously, the storeroom at Winterbank showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value, or the like. With one exception, the box file that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina, who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night?
Eh?
You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it?
Ah!
Why don't you tell us what happened? Please.
Alright, yeah. It's Baskerville's story. It's the latest Shop's adventure, right? But it ain't been printed yet. So I figured it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right?
Oh yes, at least £5,000.
What?
So, you intended to sell Iris' manuscript, did you?
That's
No.
pretty
Ginny, how
shitty.
could you?
What? Like, no, hang on. Of course I wasn't gonna sell it. All I wanted to do was find out if the manuscript, or whatever you call it, really was there or not. That's the only reason I was in the place.
For Iris' sake, isn't that right?
Huh?
We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did.
But
I know you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Ginny. I just knew it.
well,
When I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you said the night before.
grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, the lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet.
We get it, you're a Persona character.
Beansmo, baby. I'm telling you, that manuscript ain't at Winterbanks. You'd soon see if you had a look.
If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere I didn't know. Even though it's wrong of me to tell him. Oh, Ginny, that was so sweet of you.
Alright, alright. I'll tell you why I did it. Stop looking at me like that, Iris.
Stop looking at me with those big old anime eyes.
It wasn't because of Iris. That's not why I did it. I just wanted to know the truth. That's all.
You wanted to know if Mr. Sholmes was being honest? If he'd really deposited the manuscript at Winterbank?
It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris's lot ain't like mine. She got a dad, only she can't see him. And I reckon that's gotta be order. That's why she writes the stories. They're all about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. Last night, when I was listening to what you were saying.
Stories about Daddy?
Kill the gamer! Kill the gamer! Sorry. I have no part of this, so I'm playing Overwatch.
Diva 1, Bad guy 0.
You mean a,
Squeaking noises.
you mean a not the adventures of a great detective? So much as the adventures of a great detective and his
Oh
trusty
my
partner.
god! Oh my god, that was disgusting!
Shut the fuck up! I'll choke you!
Well, that's how I see. Well, that's how I see it. Yeah.
No one cares about your Overwatch, please. Not
We're
yet,
training-
anyway, until
We're
Friday.
training for the tournament tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Friday.
Ain't none of that training gonna do you good anyway, cause I'm there.
You're so thoughtful and kind, Ginny.
Yeah, we'll see who's on whose team.
Judge by how this is going, if you're not on my team, I got 4 words for you. Welcome to the ball pit. That was 5 words.
Look, give it a rest, will you? I ate all this chummy nonsense. Do you? I ate it.
You ate it.
I ate it. It sucks that I can't pronounce my H's. H's. I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. Cause you don't trust no one can let you down. So leave me alone. Go on, scraper. Scarper.
Scooper?
Such a weird word.
Five Nights at Freddy's lore?
Scoop. The
Hadn't,
scooping room.
I had nose until now, but it's unmistakable right there on both sleeves of that overcoat. That's blood.
Ooh.
Some very suspicious red stains.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings in the area to Gina now.
Get the sample. Check the color.
Those stains on the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet.
What?
What, Mr. Naruhodo?
You don't appear to have any obvious rooms yourself, though. So could it be blood that splattered from Mr. Winterbank when he was shot last night? That blood looks way too old, though, so I don't think so.
Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else.
Take it easy, Iris.
Don't.
Don't move, Ginny. I'm going to shoot. What's it look like? Oh, it's
Purple?
Purple?
Purple
Then that's oh, then that's from the Mason guy.
Yeah.
Get the Kiriko.
So yeah, and fucking what's his name? McGilded was wearing that coat, so
So yeah, he
Yeah,
killed
the
him.
grimace
and
shake.
he killed him.
Yeah, the grimace shake, clearly. Why am I even mentioning the grimace shake? It's been a fucking year.
Get your head out of the gutter. It's all about... I don't know what's the new food trend now.
There are no food trends. There is only Skibbity Toilet for you.
What the? Forget the sleeves. The whole... Oh, that's Iris. Oops.
The whole coat is covered in blood.
Of course. The black color of the fabric was masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them until now.
My dice!
And the blood has reacted with the chemical to turn a purple color. Which matches one of the samples we've already collected perfectly.
Yes, now let's see. Who had the purple blood?
Purple guy.
Uh-huh. Yes, it was the Brickmaster, Mr.
Purple.
Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago.
I knew it.
What? What are you all on about? The victim? What do you mean?
It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear. It means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed.
Boy, when someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half the story.
The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? What do they mean?
We can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilda's overcoat.
But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony.
Now I ask you, what good-hearted sword wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? Maybe shot to give the man a hand.
Stop it, your brain.
But if you look at this overcoat now,
Yes, I'm definitely going to be
It's
playing
clear.
a hero I've never played. Especially a support hero I've never played.
these stains could have arisen from McGilda trying to pull the victim to his feet.
No, if that was what had really happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of her coat. The coat.
The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered over McGilda's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach! I tried to run from the truth for long enough, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, Magnus McGilded. The Irish
He was
did
guilty
it.
after all.
Not surprised.
Mr. Naruhodo,
The Matt Ungard treatment, boys.
Mr. Naruhodo,
That horrible case is solved at last. And I helped a man walk free from that trial! I used all that twisted testimony, all that sham evidence to prove his innocence! How could I let that happen?
Would this have changed if he chose guilty?
No, it wouldn't, because he was already going off scot-free.
Uh.
Because
Plus he's dead now, so it wouldn't make much of a difference.
yeah.
Oh no. Did you believe him though?
We could
Did
still.
you believe Mr. McGilden was
people
innocent?
nowadays.
I believed, or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to, because believing in those you represent in court is a defense lawyer's greatest weapon.
A weapon?
Kazuma trusted Ryunosuke, so
Hmm.
a lawyer's weapon. I will pass this lesson down to the generations. Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson.
But if I need any more reason to hate me, they're blocking my balls.
I don't care about your balls.
Allegedly on my same team.
Ah. Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth and what is a lie.
Why?
Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon.
Oh shit, we're doing a flashback?
An unwavering
Hey,
belief in our
Mammon!
clients. That's all we really have.
Flashback.
Wavering belief?
Only when we truly believe what
Oh
our
fuck.
clients tell
Oh,
us
that went
can we
bad.
fight with everything we have for their cause. In any battle, there can be no victory without faith. So I believe you. Unwaveringly.
I miss you. What's so funny, Gina?
Cool. Sounds like in the Empire of Japan you come from, everyone must be soft.
Oh, you think you hard, huh?
Well, come on! Look at the mess it's got you into, believing in the bog trotter.
Yes. I inadvertently helped a murderer walk free.
Well, at least you've learnt your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. There's always a Matt Ungard somewhere out there. As soon as you let down your guard, you've had it.
Magnus McGooded was my Mad on Guard.
It's a canon event for every right. Take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one, get out by no one.
We're gonna get a female right one of these days, and
Gina,
she'll
may I
have
ask
a
you
Mad on
something?
Guard.
What?
You what, mate?
You what, mate?
I'd just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow's trial?
I still have the fucking Apollo Justice trilogy as my main background.
How many times do I have to say it? Rip them up and chuck them away.
Bah!
Are
My
you really
Joy-Con.
sure that's what you want?
I bet that's what he wants and all now. Mr. I'm a believer lawyer over there.
Then I saw her, babe.
I'm a believer. Don't forget it was me in that trial 2 months ago. Led everyone up the garden path, didn't I? And you're telling me
Oh, this is
you
really
believe
bad.
anything after that? Not likely.
That's a Bastion and an Orisa and a fucking Malga
Ugh.
on Route 66.
Uh-oh.
Well, Mr. Naruhobo?
Although his primary weapon is a wavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Gina after everything that happened. I can't trust her! I trust her.
I have literally no idea how to...
Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial. Edgeworth, let me defend you.
Eh? Are you half-baked?
I believe the words have cocked.
No, we are not baked currently.
Pass the blunt.
Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing a crime, have you? What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth.
Seriously, Mr. Nero Odo?
She's trying.
Didn't you hear all of what I said before? I'm a born liar. Fibs just tripped me off me tongue. I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you into all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
no!
I do understand why you chose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there is more to this life than you realize.
What do you mean?
The world we live in, is full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down.
Never gonna give you up. Eh?
It's true that I'm just a student of law and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience, but I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I am completely on your side.
What do you expect me to say to that?
She's crying.
Friend material. Then it's decided. I'll take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. It'd be a shame to throw them away now after it's been penned with your name so beautifully.
Do what you like. You Eastern Lord are... I don't know what you are. I don't get you.
Gina's taken herself off to the back of her cell. She never admitted, but I hope she's feeling relieved. That turned out alright in the end, I think. What?
Whoever's hiding there! Show yourself at once! Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice!
Who is it?
Boy. Who is it?
Miss Usato?
Somebody is there in the shadows! I can sense it! Somebody who wasn't there before!
What? Blimey, you're sharp.
Oh boy.
Gregson? What the?
Greg, what the fuck are you doing?
I suppose you were using one of those mystic Japanese arts like the art of stealth I heard so much about. If anyone were being stealthy, it was you, Inspector.
Crazy.
Oh dear me, I'm most terribly sorry, your ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you.
How long have you been listening in on our conversation?
Good grief, listening in? No, no, no. I just got word that there were some visitors who were refusing to leave and it was after hours. I assure you, ladyship, I only just arrived this very minute, not a moment later, or earlier. That's all it is, nothing untoward, nothing at all. After hours? Is it that late already? So then I'll humbly excuse myself now, your ladyship. Ta-ta, toodaloo, cheerio, all the best, bye-bye-bye!
Bye bye bye.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
Adieu. Adieu.
That's a lot of
Your
farewell.
chips are flying.
Not one of them appropriate for her
Your
ladyship.
chips are flying everywhere.
Oh, but I wanted to have a chat.
I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute.
Oh, I see. That's a shame.
I guess you won't get your royalty check. No, wait, I changed my mind. I better get the emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with Sharpish. Lord Stronger will
Holy shit, someone's actually playing...
Emergency?
Someone's actually playing Echo, what the fuck?
Your strong heart? Nothing, forget I said anything. Anyway, I'm off.
Alright, Gregsy, if you have to. But let's chat soon.
Delighted, charmed, can't wait. If you please, my pleasure. That's a lot of pleasantries, and not one of those sounded sincere. Oh, Gregson, what do you do?
Gregsy's so funny. He says such silly things.
Certainly entertained to see an inspector. Someone's talking black slime again. Certainly entertained to see an inspector at the police fawning to a 10-year-old girl. But anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court.
I must attend the court clerk's office now before it closes.
Yes, of course.
I've been killed by Optimus Prime.
Well, yes, of course. Thank you, Miss Usato.
Optimus Prime heart.
Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruhodo. I shall meet you there later.
So our investigation came to an end. Susato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away at my insides. Tomorrow, Susato-san will be leaving Britain, making her way back to Japan.
Aww.
Why are you leaving me? You're a bad assistant! No, wait, Maya left too. Never mind. I can't say that.
Naruhodo-san. It's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I do hope you're not too exhausted.
What about you, Susato-san? The thing has been even more trying for you, I'm sure. It's shown was shot before our eyes. Gina was arrested. All on the back of the news that her father has fallen ill and that she must return to Japan at once. I hope your father recovers soon.
Thank you for your kind words. I wonder why it is that so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm. And yet I seem unable to find the words to express any of them.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow.
One final task?
It's just 2 months since we arrived in London. But we've managed to establish this office. It was finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regret.
I'm so sorry, Susato-san.
That's all the Dalmatians say.
It's just so sudden.
Fuck yeah.
You actually went through that.
Yeah.
It's not particularly hard.
Yeah, it's...
I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts.
Reinhardt, why did you run right into Maze Ultimate?
I know we only been here for a short time, but
I mean, I'm glad you did. You're not on my team.
in my limited experience at the courtroom, I feel I learned something.
And what would that be?
It seems to me, there are many facets to people's personalities.
facets.
And like a jewel, the light plays off them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we only see a small number of the total facets.
Oh my god, how'd I hit that? Oh, I'm dead.
What would you get? And what illuminated the only part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those factors we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay eyes on, for as long as we live.
That's so true.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much. But I keep hoping that one day it will all become clear. That all the facets will be illuminated, and I'll finally understand how everything fits together.
Naruhodo-san.
I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark.
Hey, I'm saving my game.
think it's
I
been
do not
just
want to
2
lose all that
months.
progress.
You've grown so much.
Sorry? What?
Oh, no, it was nothing. Unimportant.
Do you know what time you will leave London in the morning?
Yes, I picked up my ticket earlier. I shall be leaving here at 4 a.m.
I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station.
Absolutely not.
Sorry?
I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow.
Gina's trial. Yes, I know, but...
Every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible. Even though, like me, I'm sure you'll find it hard to sleep.
Oh, this is the map that came out when Sojourn came out, and everyone hated it because Sojourn was super OP.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fucking May! Get thee behind me, Satan!
But please, for me, do try.
You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What did you mean? Give me your lips, Mass.
Oh my!
Yoink.
I nearly forgot! Please, I want you to have this.
What is that? Some huge bundle of documents?
It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. The murder that was committed on the omnibus.
The McGilded case.
It seems to me that this case of Mr. Winterbank's murder, of which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case in ways that are not yet completely apparent. So I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about this case for you.
With everything else you had to think about, Susato-san still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting.
It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina.
Thank you so much, Susato-san. I will do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world.
Oh, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure.
Sorry? I didn't quite catch what you said there.
Oh! Ignore me. I was just mumbling to myself.
Okay.
Well, it's getting rather late. I think you should go to bed now, Naruhodo-san. I think you should go to bed. I must finish packing up my things in my room.
Susato-san,
I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Good night.
Wait! There's something I need to... Ah! What? What was that?
A secret technique of mine. The Susato Showdown.
Shut down?
Please, I implore you. If we have to voice our goodbyes, I won't be able to hold back my tears.
Oh.
Susato-san. I'm dead. It truly has been a trying day. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. I forced myself to close my eyes. As a cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind. Eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep. I'm dead. Okay, here are your lips back, Mass.
You can't take anything that matters.
You want me to take your lips again? God, don't fucking lick me!
What?
Is this
That
me?
was the noise I don't want to hear again.
Yes, I quite understand.
Rip wire now.
It's a great weight off my mind. Who's saying this? Oh, hello, Charles.
Shalom's.
Rest assured, I shall put
Twink
everything in
Shalms.
place exactly as we have discussed.
Discombobulate. Thank you so much. It's women text, so
Thank you so much.
it could be Susato.
It has been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mr. Sholmes.
On the contrary, the pleasure has been mine. I bid you farewell.
Yeah, it's Susato
And
talking to him.
Godspeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dear madam.
At least Sholmes is okay.
Yeah.
I lived, bitch.
Ryunosuke going at it by himself. Ding. Wee. Okay, final trial, baby. When I woke the following morning, Susato-san was already gone. And I was alone. And I can't fucking see! I can't see!
You old flashbang.
Outside the window, the rain came down in sheets. So began an even longer day than the last, one that I would remember for the rest of my days.
I'm gonna do something real quick, I'll be right back.
Good morning, Gina. I'm determined to prove your innocence today. I'm sure we could do it. I'll be right back. I'm getting a drink.
Wow, wow.
I'm back with my drink. Dum bum bum bum.
We have a Bridget?
I miss Heroes of the Storm chat.
Yes. I like how all the Fortnite devs are saying, destroy this fucking Cybertruck, please. Okay, I'm back again. I went to give me a sausage stick.
Where is that tiny British lady? Oh god, it's everyone else!
First call to get 0 cells. I mean, yeah, it's free.
I'm only gonna get it for the side stuff. I think there's a very easy joke I can make.
Nope. Wolverine, we need you to be a bodyguard for the president. Wolverine, I'm Canadian. That's fucking funny.
Someone get this lost British child, kill them!
Both live and work in America. No! Both Wolverine and Deadpool are international. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
I'm back. Sorry that took so long.
Hey,
So where's your friend then?
gone. Sorry?
You know, in the fancy dress. Susarto, or however you say it, I don't know.
Miss Susato had to leave early this morning. He was already gone by the time I woke up.
You alright with that, are ya? Forget about me if you like. Go and see her off.
I don't get... It's fine. Not as though Mrs. Otto and I won't meet again. One day.
I'm posting this for 5
Even
minutes.
so.
I'm posting this for 5 minutes, so I'm deleting it.
But you, Gina. You only get one chance. This trial today is all we have. Who is this? I'm on here too.
Is it Sean? Never mind. Kill. My voice is dying, man.
How are you feeling, Ginny? Did you manage to sleep?
I think I'm just getting tired too. Today's been a long day.
I mean, you got stung by the bees.
Yeah. Took a
Oh
walk.
my God.
Got stung by bees.
Mr. B.
It's hip to fuck bees.
I hate this.
Good.
Iris, what are you doing here?
What do you mean? When a friend is in need, we show our support. Isn't that right, Waggy? Well, cute. Oh. Ah, Waggy!
Great way to show your support, kitty.
Oh God.
None
the
of
lag
our
is
nose
real.
around. What can it do? I need to eat my fucking mochi.
Oh, that reminds me. I bought a paper on the way here.
Why are you all running way ahead of me?
Holy shit, this dough is thick.
Now, would you like the good news or the bad news?
I can take some good news. Well, good news. There is no good news. Only bad.
What do you say, Bruno? Ginny?
Oh, well, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first.
Nah, always take the good news first. You might not live to hear the bad.
Yes, that question always gives away people's personalities.
Let's not go there.
Alright then, I'll give you the bad news first. A record amount of rain has fallen this morning, and carriages all over the capital are struggling to move.
Heavy rain. Heavy rain.
Heavy rain, heavy rain, heavy rain.
Huh? The bad news was a weather report? It got delayed to Conai Ward. Oh no.
So I hope that Susie made a train to Dover and that the train isn't delayed on its way to the port.
Gosh, yes. Give me the lowdown. What's the good
Alright then, so what's the good news?
Well then, the rain is forecast to subside this afternoon. So if the train is delayed, they should be able to make up to the time later. Well, that's good news, isn't it?
I couldn't give a monkeys, really.
If only all good news canceled out the bad.
You want taco? Damn, the dough is really thick with this one.
Really thick, ain't it?
Yes.
And look, this trial has made the headlines too. Pawnbroker perishes in pick-plus plunder. See?
Tch, how'd you like that? Well, let them say what they want. See if I care.
I can't because you're covering your eyes.
Don't worry, Bruno will Bruno will soon show everyone that this headline is nonsense.
I will?
And then, in tomorrow's papers, the headlines will be... Discharged diver is Douglas do-gooder. Isn't that right, Bruno?
Oh, yes, let's hope so.
Of course they will. I have absolute faith in you. How was that? I was trying to sound like Susie. Did it work? Did it?
It's like she was still here.
It's making me think of, like, I can imagine a scene where, like, Rita's case in court and he's like, damn it, I don't have my judicial assistant with me. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And then fucking Sholmes walks in wearing like a kimono, being like, hello, I'm your judicial assistant, Susato. He's like, god damn it.
Fucking hate my life.
I'm here to assist you.
Good luck then, Reno. I'll do what I can.
That bullet should have killed you.
Wish you didn't wake up for your anesthesia.
Obviously, I don't know the law like Susie does, but still.
What?
I'll be by your side the whole time, giving you moral support and encouragement.
Oh, you're gonna be my assistant.
I'm gonna shoot them!
I'm not sure that big thing is as
Oh my
complicated
God.
as you think it is, to be honest, but thank you, Iris. That's very kind of you.
Oh yeah, Iris?
Yes, Ginny?
Well, I was wondering is all about Sholmes. Did they fix him up alright?
Yes, the operation was a great success. But Curly still hasn't come around yet.
Are you sure about
That's
that?
a fucking lie.
You sure he's not just fucking sleeping?
Eh?
Honk, me.
I've asked a friend of mine at Scotland Yard to send a telegram as soon as he wakes up.
I'm sure Gregson will let us know the moment there's news.
He's taking a fucking nap, dude. He doesn't give a shit. Oh, right.
No, Susato's silent, no Mr. Sholmes. It's all down to me today to prove that Gina's innocent of the crime. With Gina the shock, out of the defense, the trial is about to begin. Please make your way to
Can we
the
stay for the
courtroom.
night before or like once the trial starts?
Yeah.
I gotta get sleep.
It's time then.
Yes, let's go, Gina. Let's go, Gina. Iris?
Lead the way, Bruno.
I want to see the jury real quick.
Yeah.
Poor Gina. She tried to put a brave face, but I can tell she's worried and scared. I have to
I'm on the
believe in
weird
her
side
from
of
the start to
Pinterest
finish.
again.
That's the weapon will secure our victory here.
Ah!
If I learned anything from my great friend, it's that
Come back to us! Please! I miss you.
Now I'm dead.
Nah. See you later.
What the?
Are there no jurors?
No, there were jurors, but it looked like people we've seen before.
No, wait, yes, but no. I saw that Russian assassin.
I saw the old man with the white beard.
You fuck. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session.
How old are you, Gina? 17? Yeah, 17.
17, yeah. Fucking Egbert Benedict.
Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict.
What? Welcome, Eggs Benedict.
This trial shall determine the guilt or innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade. As we all know, Lestrade is the vampire queen. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare the willingness to proceed.
Oh, hey, Van Zeke.
The prosecution is ready, you bitches.
The defense is ready.
Who ordered the asshole? I do not eat the ass, I drink the blood. I've had nothing to say this entire time, now let me...
Yeah, it's good.
Lord Von Zeeks? Oh, I said that real weird.
Yeah.
My lord? I'm sorry, it is Cunty Von Zeeks. Remind me, how many years ago was it you withdrew from the Public Prosecution Service? It was, 5 years ago, my lord. Yes, and then 2 months ago you resurfaced somewhat unexpectedly, and here you are again, today.
He's specifically after Ryunosuke's ass.
I don't think it's the asshole!
It was metaphorical.
I'm the one who eats the asshole. Hi, I'm here from the future. Are there some circumstances of which the court should be aware of that have led to this erratic behavior? I have absolutely no idea how to play fucking Malga at all.
Just shoot and run.
Here I come.
You just gotta be really aggressive. But not too aggressive, you gotta heal your team too with your fucking
I understand, hamster. In what might describe as your former life 5 years past, you dealt exclusively in matters concerned with the highest echelon of society and government.
Really?
I'm a posh rich bitch, what can I say? It is the vampire stereotype. Yet today you tried a simple case of burglary and murder. I confess I find it more than a little befuddling, Counsel. There are two types of person I cannot abide. Bitches and hoes. Firstly, those wealthy scoundrels who hide behind the mask of philanthropy to cheat the public at large.
He means Mr. McGilded, who you defended against the Reaper 2 months ago.
You let this child into the courtroom.
Yes, I was just about to manage to work that out, thank you. Magnus McGilded. If I know what a monster he was, I never would have defended him.
Who is this sassy lost child? And secondly, even more loathsome, are those wily scoundrels who masquerade as allies only to effect total betrayal in the final hour. In other words, the confidence tricksters used from those tiny islands in the Far East. The racism.
What? Do you really just say that?
This is it. This is finally the trial where I say the slur.
I'm gonna do it.
But do it! I'm gonna say the K word!
It is now time to say the gamer word.
He means you now, Bruno.
I actually managed to work that out too, thank you, Iris.
I'm on the weird side of Pinterest again, Chad.
Total betrayal? What are you talking about?
I don't want you tonight. Forever's going to start to now.
That torrid look of racism in Lord Van Zeek's eyes. that directed solely at me, or was he talking about all Japanese people?
Not like telling me this is personal. And I don't know why yet, but...
What could you possibly mean?
Could you...
Nothing about this has ever been personal.
You were out of the fucking prosecuting business for 5 years, and all of a sudden this fucking random exchange student comes in who has no connection to you. And then all of a sudden you're like, I have beef with this bitch.
It is a coincidence. I would beat his ass if they were German, if they were the Russian.
But you are German.
Scheiße! How did you know?
Can't really hide that voice there, buckaroo.
Impossible! Mine disguise was perfect! No! He closed his mouth off, revealing lederhosen.
Oh god.
Chad, I'm posting this in Mutant. Would this be considered vintage nowadays?
An alarmingly scathing explanation, Lord Von Zeeks.
I mean, to us, I guess.
I can hear the bangarang.
Yeah.
Pobre.
Mom, get the camera!
Still, the judiciary welcomes the return of the so-called Reaper of the Valley, feared by all London malefactors. Your lordship is too kind. I will not call you the slur. You!
Crank that soldier boy.
You!
You just hear a loud series of beeps. Everyone is shocked. That's the most horrifically racist thing I've ever heard in my entire life. But it's the 1400s, so I'm going to allow it. Now, jurors, the 6 of you have been selected at random to represent the will of the people in this trial.
See, there's the Russian guy right there! The Russian assassin!
God, oh my god, I get to play him finally!
Holy shit!
I was inside this man very long ago. I never got to voice him.
The old man is a doctor.
How are we gonna tell him that there's a fucking assassin in the jury?
I think I'll save it here, just because I wanted to see the jurors.
Yeah, there's...
Hey, I'm also back!
Yeah, there's only two
doctor,
that we
apparently.
haven't done before.
Why are like most of the jurors my characters?
I don't know.